Let's see what would be a good commentary. Oh, I can tell about my good golf game lately. Then, my better purchase here. Zoom.
Nope, time's up.
That on 10 and it was on.
Hey, Randy, those are some sweet shoes. Where'd you get them, dude?
Thanks, I got these for amazing price. What would you pay for these if you just saw these? 100?
Well, take two.
What would you pay for this shoe right here? 180?
Oh, at least.
190? Well, what about what about 100 for sure?
Oh, for sure.
For sure, but I'm not going to charge you 100. What about 80? I'm not even going to charge you 80. What about 70? I'm not going to charge you 70. What about 60? I wouldn't think of charging you 60. How about 50? For these foot joists, 10 and a halves. Not 50. What about 40? No way, you say. Okay, I say. What about 30? Boy. Okay, I say. What about 20? Sold! I'll buy them for 20. Purchase for 20.
And now a word from our
Streamline.
sponsor.
That's right.
Thank you.
Welcome to Discovering Wesleyan Part 2, The Lost Crusade. Here with us tonight, Shari Parman and Becky Rothfuss, here to give us some interesting anecdotes of Quin Monahan. Ladies.
Well, I remember one very interesting evening with Quin and Shari in my apartment. It was earlier this year that Quin and Shari came here to have a discussion of their dating or non-dating times last year. And it was a very enlightening evening about their walks in the housing development behind the school and the Rose Garden. Oh, counseling. I'm sorry.
Never the Rose Garden.
Oh, never the Rose Garden. Quinn made that part up? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just
There was a
kidding.
discussion earlier mentioned about whether an issue had actually happened or not. Can you enlighten us on that, please?
Yeah. There came to be a point
in.
in.
borrowed my car.
I wasn't thinking of that.
No.
Go
I
ahead,
think the event you're really thinking of is someone else in this small intimate group when we were discussing this non-dating relationship they had asked if Quin was a good kisser. And Shari.
Do you care to say who that other person was?
I'll be honest with you, I can't remember who
It was
was.
Mara.
Mara.
no
Mitchell.
longer.
Okay, she's in Arizona now. Okay.
Yeah. We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Pretend this is a colored screen. Okay, back to you, Jack.
Okay. When Shari turned to Quin and said, "Did we ever kiss?" And it was very amusing that.
Shari, is that true?
That
I don't remember.
it's kind of like no comment. You know, it's the same kind of a
This isn't
feeling.
the Reagan conflict. You'll have to answer the questions directly, please.
I think I did ask him because I really couldn't remember.
It was a pretty memorable
It was
kiss.
astounding. Quinn, you're an animal, bud. Well, what did you ever decide on that particular issue, if I may be so bold?
Let's see. I think we did once, maybe.
You did once?
Uh-huh.
You did.
We did once.
You did once. They did once.
That sounds bad.
Could we clarify that statement, please? We did.
I lent him my car once.
Had your lips ever interlocked, entwined with each other's?
Briefly. Once.
Okay. Becky, back to you.
Well, and to wrap up the summary of this whole event, needless to say, Mr. Monahan was not pleased that he was not remembered as a memorable kisser. So this could be titled as Quin's most unmemorable dating experience.
Well, there you have it, folks. Quinn, I just need to tell you, I will never forget our experience. Back to you in the booth, Bob.
No.
Here we are tonight with Chandy Anderson, another acquaintance of Quin Monahan's. Chandy, we'll turn the service right over to you. Can you share any exciting anecdotes you received about Quin in a dating relationship?
You want me to share them?
Yeah.
No. I don't want to. I seem to remember once we went to a basketball football game. And we learned the meaning of a certain word.
Could you expand on that, please?
It's fiddle.
Kind of goes along with the Parman project, I believe. What actually did you learn that night, please?
Becky, you're not helping me. Quin's whiskers are very hard.
Yes, I know. How did you find that out? Did you
Thank
ever?
you, close contact.
Did you ever? Have you ever kissed Mr. Monahan? I'll just get right to the point, if I may.
Me? No, I didn't kiss him. He kissed me.
Oh. Did you respond?
Yeah.
How was it?
Becky,
How was it?
I can't remember.
You can't remember. Another one who doesn't remember, folks. Oh no. Oh brother.
That's the honest truth. I don't remember. I really don't.
You honestly don't remember that. How long ago was it, approximately?
When BWC went to play LR2, it was in February or January.
Did you make the advancement or did he?
He did.
He did. Quin did? Quin Monahan?
Yes.
Quin made the advancement. Would you say he's aggressive?
Yes.
Yes. Did you ever have to stop him? Excuse me. How far
I
did
think
this go?
this has gone far enough.
Is that what you had to say to Quin that night? I'm assuming it was evening. Was it evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, Padiddle.
Oh, no, you're really not going to show this to anybody else,
No,
are you?
no. How aggressive would you say he is?
You've seen him on the soccer field.
Okay. Well, here, come here, sit down. Let's say just a closing word to Quin. This will just be a closing word here.
Quinn, have a nice life.
Good afternoon. We are here with another edition of Wesleyan Enchantment. Here with us tonight is the person to talk about Quin Monahan, Quin T. Monahan. With me tonight is Thea Umphrey from
Williston, North Dakota.
Thea, how long have you been an acquaintance of Quin's?
Probably about 9 months.
About 9 months. Can you recall when you first met Quin Monahan?
Yeah, in the dining commons.
Was it one of those eye-catching experiences? Locked eyes and all that stuff?
Not really, no.
Have you ever kissed Quin?
No, I haven't.
Would you ever like to?
I don't know. That's not something I'd answer.
Could you expound on that just a little?
No, I can't.
If he made advances towards you, would you kiss him?
I don't know.
Thea, I noticed that you worked there at Margot's Reagan's.
Yes.
Is that the name of the store, Margot's Reagan's?
Just Margot's is what they call it.
They just had some extra space there?
I don't know.
No. Okay. We want what you want, Thea. Is that the slogan there at Margot's Reagan's?
Yes, it is.
Thea, do you want what Quin wants?
That depends.
On?
On whatever.
Say like in freedom practice, do you remember anything specific about Quin from freedom practice?
He always taps his microphone on my head to see if it's on.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what about, have you ever seen him, do you know who any of his musical preferences would be?
What do you mean?
Like, has he ever seen any records of Randy Travis?
Oh, yes, when we went to Nashville, he was pretty amazed that he was recording in the same studio as Randy Travis had. He had to get his picture taken by his record team and all that.
Did he ever tell you that I know Randy Travis?
Yeah,
He's a little jealous of that fact.
yeah, he always said he was really good friends and all that.
Well, anything else besides the He taps you like that? Is that true? Would that be safe to say?
Yeah, I always call him Quinifer and he doesn't like that.
Why not?
Why doesn't he like it or why do I call him that?
Yes.
I don't know why he doesn't like it. Just something you've never heard before, I guess.
Why do you call him that? Is
I
that
just-
a little sex name or anything?
No, nothing like that.
Because we're here to honor Quin.
No, Quin.
It'd be Newig this way.
Yeah,
Do you ever call him Newig?
no.
No?
Maybe I will now.
Okay. Any other things you'd like to share with us about Quin? Any, you will not answer the, do you think Quin's aggressive?
Maybe, if he likes the person, he might be.
Have you ever seen Quin in action?
No, I haven't. But he's always asking me about Kelly Smith and to keep my ear open in the dorm. Because he doesn't ask girls out unless he knows they'll say yes.
Let's talk about his performance on the soccer field. What do you think about Quin's performance?
I've never really seen him play much because I didn't know him that well when he played soccer, when the soccer season was going. But what I've seen, he seems really good.
So how would you rate his overall performance on the field?
On the soccer field, I would probably give him a 9 out of 10.
Oh, that's high. Overall performance, well, how would you rate Quin?
On what?
And overall performance, live performance.
Life performance. He's a pretty neat guy, pretty cool.
Do you have any last regards or wishes for him on his graduation day?
Good luck in Kansas City. Good luck in Kansas City, Quin.
Back to you in the booth, Bob. We're here today just looking around for some of Quin's friends, if you happen to have any around there. Well, look, here's Terri. Come on, follow me.
Well,
Hi,
Ranch.
Terri. How are you?
I'm
Good to see you
fine,
tonight.
Thank you. Nice seeing you.
Bob, I'd like to introduce you to Terri Claire. Another one of, here's my microphone, happened to be, what a coincidence. Here's another one of Quin's friends, Terri Claire. Terri, I was wondering if you could tonight share with us any anecdotes or any funny stories about Quin T. Monahan.
Funny stories about Quin? Well, I remember just last week, he was trying to think of something to do. He'd just run a couple of stop signs on campus, and I was talking to him about that, and, well, he was a little afraid.
He's kind of an aggressive driver.
Just a bit, yeah.
Yes.
He's an aggressive guy, yeah. Well, anyway, Tammy and I, we can put matches in our mouths burning, and Quin was a little afraid of that. Being as aggressive as he is, we thought that he would also be kind of, I don't know, outgoing as far as things like that go. But no,
Outdoorsy or
no, not outdoorsy, just kind of willing to take a chance every now and then, but not
Evil
really.
Knievel type?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not. But anyway, we had to farkle with him, and even I farkled with him.
You farkled.
Yes.
With
and,
Quin
Yes, I did.
and Tammy?
And Tammy.
And Tammy? Okay.
Yes. And, well, eventually he did put the matches in his mouth, but he burnt
Did
them in
it
his
take
mouth
some coaxing?
a lot, and he got hurt.
He got hurt. Did you have to rush him anywhere?
We threw him in a lake. But that cooled him off pretty quick. After that, we farkled some more, and we found out that Quin likes having women run at him frantically screaming. And we also found out that he does a mean twist on the bench over by the lake. I don't know, those are some fun things that he could do.
How about, do you think Quin has any speech impediments?
Actually, yes. He has some problems saying his S's. You'll notice every now and then that they come out of his nose. And it's kind of sad, because I've noticed that...
Kind of, nah?
Yeah,
Use
just
that
like
would be-
that.
Nah.
Mad. That would be it. And it's kind of sad because I've
Kind
noticed...
of, nah?
Yeah, it's kind of mad. Because I've noticed that he makes fun of a lot of other people who have speech impediments or just maybe a little
Impediments?
different. Mhm. And I think that that's why, because he's really self-conscious about his own.
Have you tried to counsel him through this problem, Terri? I know that you know quite a bit about Cuban windsurfers and, by golly, just about anything you seem to have a story. Or dandelions. Is there anything that you've specifically been able to help Quin with? Maybe aggression, fanatical diseases, anything.
Well, there is one thing. Quin has this feeling that he's a black woman. And that's somewhere deep inside. And
Yeah.
I've tried to pull that out of him every now and then.
Where do you reach for that?
Well, it's difficult. Usually you find it by pulling on his hair, things like that. And he's really fighting it. I noticed that he got his hair straightened last week.
Mm-hmm. He got a perm, rumor has it.
Yeah, that's true, but it was a straightening perm. And
But they did use the solution nevertheless.
yes, that's right, they did. At a beauty salon, they did
Beauty
that.
salon perm.
And I don't know, every now and then he just comes off with these comments, and we just try to remember that he has problems, and we try to remind him that he is a Caucasian man. And
Well, you know, some of his ancestors were actually Negro Afro-Americans.
Is that true? I didn't know that.
That is true, and Quin, a lot of people don't know that about Quin, but if you'll take a close look at his lower corbal reflex, this massive gargantua tissue buildup. That I thought you perceived that.
That's true, I never thought about it, but yeah, I think that maybe that's where we need to reach in to find that he is Caucasian too.
Just to grab a hold and just start pulling from there.
That's a good idea. Yeah, why don't we do that during practice next time, okay? When
We'll
he
do
starts going into that.
Terry, it's been a pleasure. Will you have any
Sure.
closing words for Quin?
Oh, just that, Quin, I really love you, and make that call. It's not difficult to break away from Farkling, too. That's another problem.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry I forgot it. I've heard about his problem.
Mm-hmm. He went into treatment for a little while, and I don't know, we thought that he had some help, but I just noticed him tonight he was doing it again. He's just back to his old stuff, so,
His old, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, God bless you and carry on the cottage B work.
Yeah.
And any graduation words? We kind of interrupted there.
Graduation works.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't think you could do it, Quin, but you did. You showed everyone wrong.
Back to you in the tunnel, Bob.
As a special treat for all of you out there in Principles of Counseling land, I have allowed you to approach a very delicate situation that we have here today. I'm going to allow you to view a very serious and important counseling session with two very distraught parents about the influence that a young man has had on their children. I have here today Mr. and Mrs. Pete Wood, and I'm going to be discussing with them the influence that a strange college student has had on their children. It's a very heartbreaking situation, and I trust that you will treat this as sensitively as I have. Mr. and Mrs. Wood, can you share a little bit with me about who this person is that we're discussing today?
This person would be Mr. Quin Monahan.
Quentin, oh yes, I've heard several horror stories about him. Can you tell us just a little bit about the influence that he has had on your children?
Are you up here?
I'll try. We felt like 2 years ago we had the most angelic children who enjoyed our adoptable contribution to the college very much. Now, as
that
a
has
result,
changed, I see.
as a result of one young man's influence, our children have become.
This is tough for you, dear. Let me take care
Go
of it.
ahead.
Yes, this Mr. Quin Monahan, we knew that he was away from home, and probably even a stranger in his own home. And so we felt it was our obligation to him to take him into our home and treat him as we would any other child in our home. And that's just what Quin is. He's a child. And our kids took to him immediately, as they would anyone who was on a mental level of 5 or 6 years of age. And now, as you can see, our kids, they have picked up a terrible, terrible habit. And we have tried and tried. We beat them. We've starved them. We have done everything that we can think of possible to make them stop doing this terrible thing that they refer to as farkling. Yes, farkling. It's a nasty habit, and as you can see, step out here, kids, and it's just a constant 24 hours a day. Turn around so Bob can see you on the camera and just continue. It's just They eat while they farkle. They farkle in their sleep. They just farkle riding down the road in the car. Their teachers have sent notes home from school because they constantly disrupt class by just farkling all the time. Going to the bathroom while farkling, if you can imagine the trouble that John would have. It's a terrible mess all the time.
Yes, and
All
for me
the time.
especially, I had to clean the bathroom afterwards.
But it's just nonstop.
John and Ashley, can you show the camera your red and beaten hands, please? Show the camera your hands, please. See how red they are and how beaten?
Ashley, share your other moment of abuse from Quin Monahan.
I have
Go
to.
ahead.
We know this
It's
is very painful for you, but if you could please just tell the camera, tell Bob what Quin did to you that terrible day.
Well, when there was a basketball game this one night, he put me up on the coat rack. I don't know why.
And Ashley, how do you feel about that?
I felt mad at him.
Still?
Yes.
Will you ever be able to forgive him?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Can you think of any other examples?
Yeah,
John, tell us something about Quin.
Well, I know that Ashley didn't like what Quin did. I know that. But I know that Quin's annoys me. That's all I want to say.
Well, I think
Go
that-
get your pajamas on now.
That Mr. Monahan has done a good job of brainwashing John, whereas Ashley does see his true character. I think I'll just close up this session by mentioning to all of you in the class, particularly those of you who have not taken the class as seriously as you should have, namely the person that we've been discussing today, that you please write a 5-page with 5 references research paper on this counseling session, and also you know, Mr. Monahan, I don't want to have to WF you, so please come to this last few classes. And I can't believe you WF youth problems. I can't believe you missed more than 2 chapels. I can't believe you wear your hat to chapel. I think you're getting the picture. All the things that you have taught these poor people's children, you have also taught several million college students across the nation through your example. And you will forever remain as a person who has disappointed me in many ways in my mind, and I'd just like to say that I hope that some of the nagging that I've done has made at least a little bit of influence on your very undisciplined life. Thank you very much. Oh, excuse me, Mrs. Wood has something more she'd like to say.
In your opinion, do you feel he'll ever be able to hold a relationship down for more than 2 months?
I believe that the only kind of relationship Mr. Monahan is capable of are those where the girl is really not interested and therefore becomes a big challenge, and if she could string him along for more than 2 months, I believe he could go on indefinitely. However, the moment that she becomes more interested than he is, that is the point in my professional counseling background that I see him ending that relationship. And so I guess what we need to do is to just pray continuously for Quin that no girl will ever be truly interested in him so that he can maintain relationships. Thank you very much for this, your interest and your observation in our counseling session this evening, and I'll do my best to mend this family which has been ruined by Mr. Monahan. Thank you very much. I just want you to know, Quin, that I do love you and that all the stuff that I just said was just so that you can remember me as I was most of this last semester, and that I don't really feel all those things, but I knew that if I said nice things that it would contradict your memory, and I wanted to just help you to have a true memory of what the last semester's been like. But if you want to go back to semesters before that, you're a great guy and we had a lot of fun, and I'm going to miss you, and I hope that I can see you hundreds of times in the future.
Bob coerced us into saying something horrible and nasty.
That's a lie.
Twisted your arm.
Quin knows we've enjoyed the last year, this past year, with him in our
The
family.
year before that, we don't know.
The year before that, I didn't know him very well. But this year he's been a delight. He's been good for our children, and they've enjoyed him being their adopted brother.
Yes, Quin, we did have fun skiing together. Many enjoyable hours on the lake.
Tell me, Pete, about Quin's snow skiing ability. Is he quite the snow skier?
Yes, he is quite the snow skier, especially when he's trying to impress a new girlfriend. He was really sharp on the slopes, really sharp. He's not a daredevil. He's a little bit cautious, until the snow bunnies come out, and then he is a terror. Quin, I would like to make one more note also. It just came to mind. I never did quite understand what happened on choir tour. I tried as best I could to put it to words, to try to describe it to my friends Claudia and to my friend Bob. But one night it seemed as if Jennifer was all set to get married, and then one thing was, I mean, it was all ready. She was ready. And the next day on the bus, I noticed you and Jennifer, well, don't take this out of context, but you and Jennifer were sleeping together on the bus, and Randy and I we were so afraid, we were so scared, we didn't know what had happened, and we couldn't even kid you about it, Quin. So I just want you to know, you really had me worried. I thought you were really getting in over your head. I could see some 6'6" man meeting us at the bus when we arrived back in Bartlesville, and basically just beating your head in. And I'm glad that didn't happen, Quin. And you'll always be remembered in my mind because you're one person that has ears, that has lips bigger than my ears. Thank you, Quin. Love you.
Good evening. We're here at Wesleyan Enchantment. And we're having a great time recording this for Quin, our friend. I've got with me tonight Kelly Trennepohl, Miss Teen Montana 1989, 88, recrowned the Queen in 89, that's what I meant. And she's here with us tonight during finals week. It's for about, moved down to about 5:29 now on the 30th of April. Kelly, as you look back at Quin, what are some of the memorable experiences that you will share of Quin?
Memorable experience. Well,
Anything, do you know any funny stories Cindy Wright has ever said?
well, Cindy didn't say it, but a friend of Cindy's used to tease Cindy when she went out with Quin. Said that if she and Quin got married, their kids have the biggest lips in America.
Biggest lips in America. That's your only story.
Okay.
Oh, do
freedom
you?
practice.
Yes.
Freedom practice once. Quin finally admitted to being a black girl trapped in a white girl's body.
Mhm.
I don't know how that works.
I don't.
He said it though. I don't know.
Ooh.
Might always play better.
A couple real pressing issues in the life of Quin T. Monahan. Kelly, would you have any closing words, please?
Closing words. It's been nice knowing you. No, really. I've had a great time knowing Quin, and although we don't see each other very much anymore, I think it's going to be great in the future. I'm glad he's been here for us.
Are you at all uncomfortable in this situation?
Maybe just a time.
Why is that?
Because I'm hungry and I'm about to miss dinner.
Okay. Well, there you have the true Kelly Trennepohl. Back to you in the booth, Bob. Hello. Welcome to Wesleyan Enchantment. This is your live Quin Monahan. We are assembled tonight to gather with among friends among friends to bring back remnants or any anecdotes that we have about you. We'll start off with you, Eric Mills.
Yeah, well, Quin, since, we had a lot of soccer times there, bud, just gonna have to think about some of the great over-the-goal shots you had, bud.
Some,
but, no, actually, quite a few. I think we started the Quin Monahan School of Finishing, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
That's a Bartlesville truth.
Artful.
Yes,
Artful Monahan.
Artful Monahan. What a guy that Artful Monahan is. I think it bounced off his. Yeah, Quin. We're going way back, bud, to the times that we really didn't really know each other that well, and Yeah, it's probably one of those things you probably didn't really like me about, but it's one of those things that in 10 years we can really laugh about. No, just joking. Yeah, there was a time. There was a time that I believe you were going out with Heidi Hobson and yeah, I don't know what happened, but there was a
Search me
bad breakup or something. I don't know, dude, but I remember that.
Caught her on the rebound.
I caught her on the rebound.
Yeah. She was really hurting, man. She was aching. It was deep. It was deep. So deep.
Yeah. It was the beginning of our friendship, dude. But we are buds now, definitely.
Quin, I remember a few stories that we've shared together. Remember when we were driving in Terry Claire's Trooper that night, talking about stories when we were driving around looking at Christmas lights? Think hard and you'll remember. And I'm gotta be kind of limited. And I'll pass this and I'll collect my thoughts.
Is this a dirty story?
No.
Oh, not a dirty story. Jerry, thanks, Jerry. Jerry does have something to say. Okay, Jerry, hit it, bud.
Quin, just want to say, remember the hair, buddy. Because you're not going to have yours very much longer.
That is sad, but true. Randy, have you thought yet?
Well, I could share so many things, but none really for public broadcasting. Remember all the times we've threatened to pee on each other in the shower, and how much you love to gross me out by sticking your feet on my towel, on my pillow, numerous things. I remember the time that I got to pee in your sink. That was fun when you told me no and you came in and all the bubbles. That was a good one. That was a classic. And that really grossed you out. I remember how much you like to spit in your sink. After the night you brush your teeth and gargle with Listerine.
Always brushing his teeth, man. What's the deal? I bet his teeth fall out before mine do.
Yeah, yours are fake.
Well, I bet his teeth fall out before mine do.
I imagine that right now, if I would think right, I suppose it's probably about September-ish, and you're probably looking at this again, and pretty lonely, I'd imagine, sitting in your house. But you got a sporty Honda, man. That's cool. Sporty Honda, and it's in your name. So don't
Dude, that's
wreck
not
it.
a Honda.
Yes, it is.
What one?
The red one.
I'm interceding here. We're sorry that Randy doesn't know his car makes, but I believe that's a Toyota. Toyota? Confirm that for us, Randy.
Toyota?
Toyota.
Oh, I thought that your brother and sister were going to give you a Honda, not a Toyota like insufficient brain power said.
Oh, I guess I don't know the rest of the story.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously. Oh, I'm sure that I'll probably be out on the golf course, which might be where you'll be after you see this. I know your love for the game and the deep appreciation for the sport, the true sport and sportsmanship shown through the profession of golf. Eric?
Yeah, it truly brings out the best in you, Quin.
I remember, Quin, when we met, when you introduced yourself to me, and I tried to be nice to you because you're a new guy, and I remember noticing your muscular legs, and I just really thought they were pretty. And I know that the rendition is different from your side of the story, but I just know that I introduced myself to you because I knew you'd feel lonely, and that's just the type of guy that I do.
What a special guy that Randy is. Jerry? Thanks, Jerry.
Oh, I got a big old piece of skin here from golf.
Oh, yeah. We better eat that like you usually do. Quinn, even though that doesn't have anything to do with you, but we just wanted to take this time to...
Get a zoom on my feet. Just remember the car wash.
Yeah, car wash with the feet. Lift the feet there. Lift the feet. Okay. Alright. Yeah,
Max was my exercise for the day.
We did want to take this time just to say thanks, Bud, for the good friendship, and wish you a lot of luck in your future endeavors. And sure we'll be sitting around in a few years, definitely thinking about them. Them big lips. I mean, thinking about
opportunities. Yeah.
those big opportunities that we've all gone through, and
Fine gun cannibals.
and you drive me crazy. And just thinking back.
I never
over
thought
all
that
the
you looked
crazy-
like the cannibal, man.
Yeah, me neither, dude. Since I never saw him, but I believed everybody else. Don't think that I did.
Oh, talk about how white his feet are.
Dude, your feet are white.
Straight up, man. They are huge. Oh, about the gay yellow shoes that I tried to hide from you that day? Your little sporty yellow tie, lace-up boot, half bootlets? Oh, ditch them, man. You probably got them on, man. Ditch those queer shoes, dude. Oh.
Yeah. We're wrapping it down to more serious now.
Oh.
Talking about future endeavors and big lips, big opportunities that we've gone through. Jerry, do you have anything to say about that?
Thanks for being my RA, bud. Thanks for picking me up at the airport. And you were a killer RA, especially when you let Eric and I keep the turtle in the room. Even though you were scared poopless of it, couldn't even begin to touch it. That's just the way you are. Not a man. See you later, bud.
Oh, dude, I've got a lot, and you think about it, I'm sure I'm remembering them right now. I'm sure this summer we're going to have a blast, and so I'm looking forward to that, and for us becoming even better friends. Thanks for keeping me honest. And I hope someday we'll be able to come out of the closet and that doesn't be much more funny than that. And tell everyone our true feelings for one another, each to the other,
Yeah,
for each other.
That's hilarious.
Love you, bud. Take care. Good luck. Hang loose.
Oh yeah.
Hoo-ya. As Eric's always famous for saying hoo-ya. Back to you in the booth, Bob.
I got most of them in. Dale's report was pretty weak. As a senior, that's to expect. Sowerby's was good. Mike was good. Quin was a joke. Quin was always a joke. Got to finish up the semester syndrome and get out of here again.
Oh, hi, Quinn.
Hi, Money. Well, here we are at our lovely abode, thinking about just you. All the great memories that we have. And, I guess we're probably through. That's about all we could think of. But no, just kidding, Quin. As I see you, Quin, the color yellow will always come to mind with you, Quin. Many reasons. One, you're the only player I've ever had that got more yellow cards than I did for acting like a jerk to the officials. So I guess either I taught you well the 2 years you were here because you were very proficient at that. Unfortunately, Bob does not have as many good pictures of you doing that as he does of me. I think of yellow for another reason, and I'd like to quote one of my favorite points about that, Quin, and that is, roses are red, and of course violets are blue. If you're in the shower with Quin, he'll certainly pee all over you. Kel, I'm sure Kel has something to share for us now here. Yes, and she's sharing it, in fact, all over the couch at this time, Quin. Something I'm sure you can appreciate. We've thought about naming the baby after Quin, but the middle initial P just doesn't fit real well, I guess, is where we So we probably won't. But on a serious note, Quin, we do wish you the very best. It has been our privilege to have you here these last 2 years. I guess it's been 2, hasn't it? It seemed much longer, but we'll let you come back for homecoming. You can stand down there with Dr. Mills and Don Mannis and rag on the linesman. We would, cause of course, homecoming is a time to come back for memories and everything. Probably most of your best memories of soccer would be in the official's face. Or we'll let you go out and maybe miss that open breakaway again, and those type things. But we will miss you, Quimby. We wish you the best. Our sincere prayers are with you and your family, especially as you share Christ with your family. I know that's a passion of yours. Do come back and see us. Keep your hands off my baby and my wife. And we look forward to seeing you for years to come, and are very happy that you were part of our lives and part of BWC class of 1990, the new decade. See ya.
We're here live at Mike Skor's fabulous fun pad. Just a little time of remembering and enjoying the great year that we had as I was your RA. Here's a few little words that maybe will spark some memory for you in the future. Remember that night you came back to your room and there was a note sitting on your door asking you to come see me in the morning? And remember the next morning how there was about 50 notes on my door asking me to come see about 50 different people the next morning? That's one of your fabulous, great tricks. And then of course there was our times in our wars with Matt Pendergraft and Aaron Byer. All kinds of fun little things. Trying to remember a few more things for you, but can't remember a whole lot of fun we had together, Quin. I know you're such a boring, non-sarcastic person. But I do want to say that we'll be praying for you, or I'll be praying for you in the future. And we had some great times together. I love having you live above me and wake me up with that loud thump in the morning. Good luck. More than good luck. We'll be praying for you. Keep your head up and keep in the Word.
Hi, Quin. How you doing? I guess it's a time of remembrance on memories. I guess I remember the first day I got back started school last year when you were here and you were complaining like crazy about the rules and had to wear sweats everywhere we went. And I guess what I think is the most funny is when you really get laughing, you start snorting like a pig, and it's really funny. You can't control it. It's one of those uncontrollable faults that happens, and I must have dropped on it as a kid or something. But I always remember those times like that, and I remember our New Year's celebration that we had one year. That was pretty crazy. You and Fran and myself. You could look back and laugh at that, and I do wish you the best in the future, and I'll definitely keep in touch with you. Because most friendship we have is like a lifetime friendship. That's it.
What's up, lover boy? Well, man, long time I want to tell you this, man. Hey, lover. Oh, lover boy, you know it.
Oh, man. Well, bro, I will always cherish that easy access underwear you gave me. I will hang it up in my house and remember you by that. You take care. Peace. I hope you find a wife soon. Peace and love, dude.
Peace, Quin. Take it easy, bro. Aren't you one of those guys that sing freedom?
But we still can't hear your voice.
You take care, Quin.
Brother Quin, you gotta speak up. You can't hear in the back.
We need to hear you. Tell them to stop turning off your mic.
Hey, I remember, guy. Hey.
This is the day.
Hey. This is the day. Peace, bro.
Peace.
Quin. Man, I was just thinking about the very, very first day, that I met you. What a bummer. And Coach comes and gets me out of bed. My hair's all screwed up. I have to go in here, put a hat on, some sweats, to meet some dude from the lot. And fortunately, we hit it off pretty well. Man, I'll never forget, man, the first time I get you in your room, I start telling you about the rules of the school, man. They brought you here, kind of like blindfolded. You didn't know what was going on. Remember I told you about how many chapels we had, and you couldn't wear shorts, and there was a late policy, and you couldn't do this or that, and man, your jaw just dropped. And you were like, man, I can't believe this, man. And being the rebellious person that you were, man, you were like, oh man, you were doomed. Because you couldn't do all the things that you were doing back at home, you know, like getting drunk and going out and partying, finding some women. Well, you never did find any women. That's right. My bad. That's somebody else. Anyways, yeah. Hey, get off me, man. It's a lot of fun, man. But let me tell you, I think, man, you've come a long ways, man. And in such a short time, I've seen how much you've grown and spiritually, I mean, that stands out the most. Our soccer season, man, it's great. I really enjoyed playing with you, and I really enjoyed all the great times we had. The only thing I regret is this year not being as close as we were, mainly because we were so busy and so on. But I'll tell you what, we have a friendship that's going to last for a long, long time, and I'm sure that we're gonna stay in touch, and one of these days we'll be back, you know, seeing each other again, and blah blah blah, and, you know, and so on. And hey, wait up! Wait up!
Wait, we got something going on.
Yeah, we're getting dressed. Anyways, are you still rolling, man? Yeah. Well, man, you know, I wish you the best in whatever you do, and
come by and visit me in Rotten.
Joe's talking trash. He don't know what he's saying. Anyways, I wish you the best, and I hope you remember us as much as we'll remember you. And you know, I love you, man, and just, you know, keep the good work going.
Quin Monahan, I never thought that you'd be on freedom, and you probably didn't either when you first came to this campus. I think that's a marvelous manifestation of the grace and power of Almighty God. That what you never thought you could become, and none of us can by ourselves, have been able to become through the power and love and grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. I certainly have admired your athletic ability and your leadership skills as an RA, and your overall representation of BWC has been something that all of us can be proud of. Whatever you choose to do in life, I know you're going to do it well. I know you do it thoroughly, but above all things, as Scripture says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things, all the other things, will be added unto you. God bless you.
Well, Quin, this is quite a privilege for your advisor to get to wish you well on this tape. I expect to be hearing from you after you've left our campus. Remember, you have to keep me informed where you are and what you're up to and what exciting things you're doing in the field of behavioral science. I wish you well this summer as you're traveling, and don't forget, before you leave, you still owe me something about your practicum. Okay? We have to have that completed.
Let's see, I'm supposed to say something nice to you, Quin. Let's see. Well, it shouldn't be that hard because you're a pretty good guy. You're fun to be around. Thanks for all the encouragement that you've given me when you notice when nobody else does when I'm feeling down. I really appreciate that. You're real sensitive, and that's a really good quality to have. I'm really looking forward to this summer, traveling with you. I'm sure I should have done this after this summer because then I'd have a lot more stuff on you. But I do wish you well in the future, and good luck.
What's up, Quin? Life's wonderful. I'm a sophomore now. Life's great.
Toby, got anything to say to Quin Monahan?
That's our birthday, Quin.
Thank you for that. It was very meaningful.
Don't mention
Thea, what are you doing down there?
Typing a paper.
Having a good time?
Not really.
No?
I wouldn't call it that.
But you look nice, Thea, so that's all that matters, really.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Oh, look, here's Kelly Trennepohl.
Don't look nice.
Kelly, you look the same as you always do.
Great. Thank you.
I beg your pardon.
You want to say hi to Quin?
Hi, Quin. Want to come back this
I'm sure he would.
Not fun.
And Miss Allison is finishing up her papers. Are you a graduate yet?
I'm almost done. I'm almost there. Almost done.
Did you get your job at
This thing doesn't learn my name. Makes me mad.
It's supposed to learn your name.
No one else says either, Thea.
Says I'm spelling it wrong. I think I know.
Maybe they know you by Althea.
I look right now. That's Joel.
Okay, any parting words? Toby, any parting words?
I see you.
Hey Quin, just some memories here. Looking back, the first time I ever met you, I just thought you were the biggest snob in the world. I thought, I'm never going to get to know that guy. He's too strange and he's too quiet and he's just a royal snob. That's what I thought of you. But then during the summer, we had some good memories during the summer, playing cards up at Claudia's, and the night that I acted like a drunk, do you remember that? And I just laughed so hard. And I kept saying, where's my car? Where's my car? I can't find my car. You'll probably remember that one. Then, this is my favorite one. Yep. Do you remember this picture here with your high heels, that you're looking a little tallish and that you're standing on your toes, trying to look taller than Terri? Sorry, but that just made me laugh way hard. You just look so... You have to remember that my laugh too. You just look so hilarious because you're just standing on your tippy toes. So anyways, just some memories from the past, playing cards and laughing and thinking you were a snob. And I just hope that you have a wonderful future, whatever you do. And good luck. God has great things out there for you. Bye. 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 Turn it.
That's funny. They both think it's for the other one.
I know. I hope. Darrin knows.
He does not. He has no clue.
I'm sure he does.
No, he doesn't, I promise.
That's a good shot. I love double tape.
Okay.
Quin!